Hey everyone, it's Dan Rayfield, your state representative from Corvallis, Philomath, and Oregon State University, and today, here with me is... Unicorn! And we're going to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on in the legislature during the last couple months, some of the priorities that we've been working on collectively as a legislative body, and then also talk to you a little bit about some of my priorities and hopefully get a chance to tell you about some community events that you can attend to engage a little bit more during the last 4 months of the session. Unicorn, shall we keep moving? Let's go.
Uh-oh, my horse fell off.
So what have we been working on during the past 2 months in the Oregon legislature? Well, take two. So what have we been up to over the past... So what have we been up to in the Oregon legislature during the past 2 months? Well, a couple of top priorities we've already checked off our list. And the first one was ensuring that all Oregonians will continue to have health care, no matter who they are or where they come from in life. And we did that with passing House Bill 2010. House Bill 2010 is a funding package to ensure that we continue to fund the Oregon Health Plan. The second priority that we had was working on the Oregon's housing crisis, and we did that with passing Senate Bill 608, which bans no-cause evictions and prevents large increases in individuals' rent. And both of those bills are going to be linked below. You can click on those to learn more about those bills. What does that say? That's pretty cool. Boop. We've talked about housing, we've talked about healthcare. There are two other significant priorities that are important to me and I believe to all Oregonians. The first one is fully funding K through 12 education. It's also important to this guy right here. For too long in Oregon, we have chronically underfunded K through 12 education. For the past year, we've had the Joint Student Success Committee traveling around the state looking at what are the needs in our education system that we are not meeting. Right now, this committee has divided into various subgroups. Number one, on how to invest money, how to have accountability, and then also how to reform our revenue structure, specifically our corporate revenue structure, so that we can invest in our children's education. This is something that we expect to be rolled out over the next month, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like, as I believe, and I think Adam does too, that we need to invest in our K through 12 education.
Hola, Dad, boy. Hola, Dad, boy. Hola, Dad, boy.
Take 1,462. The fourth priority,
which is clean energy job.
oh, yes, it is. High five.
Dynamite.
Boom. That's right. That's how much we like clean energy jobs. And clean energy jobs right now is something that's been worked on for the past year. Right now, they have a joint committee that's going around touring the state of Oregon, listening to constituents' feedback from across every nook and cranny of this state. There is an initial bill that is out, which essentially will help us combat climate change, as well as
$1 million bill, I see it.
create investments for an economy, a green economy, to invest in what we call green energy or clean energy jobs. So it's a very exciting bill. The first draft is out. There will be an amendment coming within the next couple of weeks. We look forward to seeing that as it continues to be worked on throughout the session. And hopefully we'll get that passed as we continue to move through the session. Snack break.
I am dancing in the sky, and I'm flying through the sky. Who wants to see the force?
and our office, we've been working on campaign finance reform, and we're excited to report that we're actually seeing some traction on these issues, traction that we have not seen in sessions past. Number one, we're having tractions on a constitutional amendment that will reform our Constitution to allow us to place caps on the amount of money that people can contribute to campaigns. We also have a bill that will focus on independent expenditure reform and transparency, and we're excited about that. We've had a public hearing, and we're hoping to move that bill within the next couple of weeks. I am not sure this was a good idea.
Take $1,000,001.
Final thing that our office has been up to, my biggest role in the Oregon legislature is I serve as the co-chair of the Joint Ways and Means Committee, which is the committee that writes the budget for the state of Oregon. Oh, really? Anyway, what we have been working on for the past 2 months is a co-chair framework, which will basically set the stage for Oregon's budget over the next 2 years. And we've taken a rather conservative approach because revenue, the projected revenue for the next 2 years, has declined by about $82 million. So get a little bit looser, please. Boop. With revenue declining $82 million, we've taken a conservative approach so that when the May revenue forecast comes back, if revenues sustain themselves or increase, we hopefully will be able to invest even more money into K through 12 community colleges or universities. This is not a guarantee because we have to budget within the resources allotted to the state.
Yes.
And we have to do it in a sustainable manner. Okay, you've made it this far. We've made it this far. The last thing that we wanted to tell you is an upcoming event that we have on March 23rd. It's our community coffee event that will be at the Old World Deli at 9 a.m. We'd love to see you there. We're going to be talking a lot about the budget, education funding, and what the rest of the session is going to look like, and hopefully any other issues that are on your mind. With that, I would like to say goodbye. We'll see you soon. Oh. Take 122. Take 565. Take 1,642. Take 10,052. Take
6,000,160,000,000 Googleplex 1,000,000,000.
That's about right.